Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioStation.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sushi. 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 Sushi.
How you guys doing? You remember how last time I couldn't get the sound to work originally? But guess what? All the sound's working out. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. What is going on, everybody? It is Twit, of course. You already know who it is, though. It's that, I should say homie, since Dan always says homie. Homie with a fro. How's everybody doing? How you guys doing? I don't know why I'm like looking at the stream right now, but it seems to be frozen. Is it frozen for anyone else? I feel like it's frozen. Maybe it's just my computer. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, we're good. Anyway, so what's going on? Welcome to the Shiny Search. Last week we had some tech issues. I wasn't able to stream. My computer is being a butt. Then the week before that, the lightning storm knocked out my internet, and that was BS. So now we're back again. How you guys doing? We're in a new area hunting the Shuppet now. And yeah, but of course I'm not alone. We are joined by some awesome people here, and Mr. Doctor, the one and only doctor of YouTube, Mr. Ivy himself.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Dan.
Hey.
aDrive.
Not even bad. Not even bad. And of course, we have the one and only darkest of the dark members of LumioStation here. JayYTGamer.
Swiggity swag. What's in the bag? LumioStation Jay here. It's actually been a while for me.
It has
since
been a
I've
while.
Been here. It's been like what, a clean like 2 weeks.
Something like that.
1 week I was gone, you know, on vacation. And
Okay.
then, the next week, you know, Twit's computer was being a butt. So
No, actually, that week was the week that we went live, and it was for like 10 minutes. And then the lightning was like hit, and I was like, "Oh, look, it's stuck." Oh, okay, well, that's the end of that, and it was pretty sad days. It was pretty sad days. So yeah, then after that, my computer was like, "Hey, I'm Windows 10. Fuck you," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like there was nothing I could do about that. I was literally just like, "All right, awesome." Awesome. I nailed the station? Yeah, I did nail that, didn't I? He said, LumioStation. I had to take my glasses off real quick. Anyway. So, yeah. How has everybody been? I know we kind of talked about it the week before, but I just dex nabbed a Shuppet. That's not what I meant to do, but that's fine. We'll just dex nab a Shuppet then. Forget this. Forget horde hunting, because we got a Wingle anyway, so we'll just dex nab a Shuppet. Anyway, how you guys doing, man? What's everybody been up to? How been your shiny luck? How been your real life luck?
Terrible.
Non-existent.
Okay, all right.
Very bad.
Well, no, you just got that chikorita the other day, or like earlier today, actually, didn't you?
Nope.
No?
It was a troll tweet.
Are you? No, you're lying to me now.
I'm serious. So here's what happened, dude. I was trying to like get the shiny to show up. So by doing it, I went on Google, grabbed a picture of a shiny chikorita,
Oh
put
my
it over
God.
my screen, so the chikorita would know what to look like, right? So we can kind of get used to what it would look like on the screen when it finally
Right.
showed up.
Mhm.
And someone, of course, took a screenshot of it and tweeted it. And then people were like, retweet it. I'm like, nah, I can't retweet it. That's really kind of scumbaggy, you know? I didn't get it yet.
Oh
and, I
God,
ended
you
up
were one of
caving in
those
and I retweeted
guys.
it. I retweeted it. I caved. Yeah, so no shiny yet. Almost at
Okay.
10,000 resets.
Not bad, not bad. Well, I guess it is what it is. Whatever. Can't fault you for that. It's not your fault. Somebody else did it. I just mock punched. That's not what I meant to do. Can't mock punch Shuppet here. But okay, that's fine. That's fine. If I'm gonna horde hunt, I know I should go inside Mount Pyre, but then I was just like, Mount Pyre is super depressing, and I don't want to be there. I was standing in Mount Pyre, like I turned my game on, and I was just looking at it, I was like, this makes me sad. I don't want to be here. Like, I really don't want to. I want to go hunt with some color. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Jay's here, and I'm here, so it's like, you know, like we just want to hunt with some color. You know what I'm saying? Brothers hunting with colors. You know, we're brothers, and we're something, and we're hunting with color. Anyway, so I was literally talking about this 2 seconds ago, like 2 seconds before the stream started. Okay, this is gonna come out of like way out of left field, right? But most of my stuff, mostly, you guys should know by now that pretty much everything with me is way out of left field. Okay, so for those of you that drink water on a regular basis, you may understand what I'm about to say. Some of you may not. Some people just don't like to drink water, which is fine. Not really, but it is what it is. So I have a question for you guys. Do you guys ever get a bottle of water? In this case, I'm drinking Evian Natural Springs water. This big ass bottle of water right here. Here you go.
And throw
Right?
like 3 shots of vodka in it, right?
Yeah, like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. So do you guys ever get a bottle of water, and, you know, you start drinking it, and then you realize, like, this water kind of has, like, a weird-ass aftertaste. Like, and a lot of people that I ask this are like, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's like, it definitely has a weird aftertaste. Because, like, if you drink, like, an Aquafina, right? You drink, like, an Aquafina water, it's so nice and crisp and smooth, and there's no aftertaste. It's just like, damn, I'm proud of myself for drinking water. But this water, and like many other kind of, I won't say off-brand waters, but sort of off-brand waters, they just taste weird, and I don't know what it is, because this literally tastes like a mountain. Tastes like I'm licking a rock. Like, it tastes like like, it's great when I'm just like, okay. Water, and then I swallow it, and I'm like, I think a deer peed in that. Like, I don't know what it is, but something like, it's a weird ass taste, and I don't know how to explain it. But if you imagine what it would taste like to just pick a rock up and lick a rock, that's pretty accurate, I would say. Just like, see, people, okay, finally people understand me. For example, right? A few weeks ago, I was at Nappy's house. Me and Luke, we were at Nappy's, right? So we're hanging out, you know, whatever, and he buys like this other brand of water. It's like Rocky Mountain Springs, or I don't know what the hell it's called. But he gets these bottles of water, and it's like the only water he drinks, right? And I'm like, every time I drink the water, I'm just like, dude, what is the aftertaste? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It tastes great to me. And I'm like, how can you like stomach that taste? It's so nasty. I mean, I'll drink it just because it's water and it's good for you, but the taste makes it feel like it's not good for you. And I just ranted about water, so yeah, I don't know.
A rock.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
no,
I don't
it's
know
like
about the rock, man.
no, it's
I
just
think
like
it's
okay,
eating
like think about this, right? So we all do Pokemon here, obviously. I think Dan does Pokemon. I'm not sure he's a doctor though. So we all do Pokemon, right? Now think about if a Swampert grabs some rocks, throws them on your side of the field, stealth rocks. Imagine what those would taste like. If you were just like,
that's what your water tastes like.
That's a sharp rock. Let me lick the side of this rock. That's not a very appealing taste. That's what my water tastes like.
Isn't it just the minerals in there that are giving that taste? You know
Is
what I'm
it
saying? Aren't
minerals,
like
rock, minerals or rocks? It's the same damn thing. Regardless, it tastes like a damn rock.
I think the scientific term is minerals, though.
Mineral rock. Like it tastes like it. Literally, that's what it tastes like. So I don't know. I mean,
Like
you know,
rocks.
to each his own. But I just know that when I am drinking the water, I'm just like, I don't understand. Anyway, so yeah, that was my rants about water. Sorry, you know. Gonna cut your tongue on the rock. I mean, you know, sometimes you just sit and wonder, you know. And everybody does it. You have to just sit there and wonder. You just think to yourself, like, you know, when you get in a car and you don't close the door all the way, why does your car tell you that the door is ajar? Like, the door is not ajar, the door is a door, so the door's open. Just, car, tell me my damn door is open. Don't tell me don't call my door ajar. Like, that's rude, you know? Like, you never just sit and think about things like that? Am I the only one? I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one.
I can't say that I think about that.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm gonna pass on that one.
Well,
I mean, someone in the chat will probably agree with you.
yeah, I mean, you just contemplate lives, you know what I mean? So, don't lick Geodudes? Yo, I bet they taste like shit. Like, I don't know. We all know what I like to like. What?
I don't know.
Alright, it tastes like dirt to me. Purified water for me. Yeah, like, I like purified water. Like, that is the thing right there. It's because one of them is purified water and the other is natural springs. I should have got purified water. Oh, well. Arrowhead, yes. Yo, how does Jaybird know it's Arrowhead water? Yo, what? Oh, he saw it in a vlog. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's Arrowhead water. That tastes like shit. Oh my god, that water is like the worst mineral water ever. Blah.
I should try it one day.
I'm telling you,
Arrowhead.
It's called Arrowhead water. Like the brand. I don't know if it's an East Coast thing because I've never seen it on the East Coast. I've only seen it when I moved out here, so it might be. It might just be a brand that's from the West Coast. I honestly haven't. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I'd never seen it before. I saw him drink, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was just like off-brand water. You know, like you go to like even Walmart water. Like if you ever buy like Great Value water, because it's like it's purified water that tastes good, but it's just like I don't know, man. It's just weird. And it's actually really funny because, like, I didn't just start drinking this and thinking about this. I was actually thinking about this the other day when I ran out of, like, bottled water. And I was like, damn, dude, I'm out of bottled water. So I was like, I really just wanted to drink some water. And so I went and, like, drank tap water. And that was a bad idea. And I tasted it and I was like, huh! Like, what the hell? Like, this is disgusting water. And then I literally, like, it was like, I want to say it was like 2 a.m. that I just randomly decided to just get a cup of water and drink it. And I literally laid down in the bed and I was like, man, that water was really disgusting. Like, I'm just like laying there like, that water tastes like shit. Like, I wish I had better water. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause like when I lived in South Carolina, the tap water there was good. Like you could drink the tap water there because it was like it was clean water. But like everywhere I've been since, it's just like, what? It's disgusting. So I don't know. Buy a water filter? Man, what the hell I look like?
Someone who needs a water filter.
I know. I didn't say that. I didn't. I'm just saying, what do I look like? I was asking you a question, okay? Shit. Oh my god. Brita filtering tap water is amazing. I don't know. I haven't. Yo, why? Like, we're literally. Okay, my Skype crashed. My Skype crashed, and it's going to happen a lot because I have Windows 10, and Windows 10 hates my life. And also my programs on my computer. So we're just going to have to keep relaunching Skype every time it crashes. So unfortunately, It is what it is. Yo, what's going on? Only 100s. Chris, what's poppin' though? What's poppin' though? We're back on Skype. Give me a second. I'm gonna end up getting. Watch this. I'm gonna end up finding the shiny when the Skype call crashes. Watch it. How much do you guys want to bet? All right, I'm back. We're good. Hold on. Hold on. All right, say something. All right, hello. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. My Skype, Windows 10, literally. I don't know. Cortana, go away!
It's like every day.
I don't understand.
What is this Cortana thing?
Cortana is, oh my god, okay. Cortana is like Siri for Windows, right? And Cortana likes to just, she opened again. What the fuck? Cortana, go away. I don't understand. I don't even know where this shiny, this Pokemon is. Cortana, go away. Like, I don't understand. It's really obnoxious. Like, it really is. My computer, ever since Windows 10, my life, dude.
Yet.
That's
I'm
why
like
I'm
worried it's gonna mess stuff up.
Well, the thing is, the reason everything is so messed up is because I didn't clean install it because I didn't have thumb drives to back up all my stuff on. So I had to just upgrade it, and it's just literally just being obnoxious. Like, it has a bunch of what the hell? It has a bunch of just like annoying issues. But like if you clean install it like Mo did, it was like there's no issues with it at all. It's just that upgrading, like Windows or Microsoft has a problem upgrading from one version to another version and without having issues. So I don't know. Ask her to sing a song.
7, though.
I know, right? Like I don't. My thing is like I have to get like a 64 gig thumb drive and then an 8 gig thumb drive and the 64 to back up all my stuff and then the 8-bit to like download it, install it on. So it's just like I don't want to go through that because for some reason thumb drives are like mad expensive. So I don't know. One of these days, hopefully. Who is Cortana? Like I said, it's a program. It's basically like Siri for Windows. Like, she'll tell you jokes and stuff, but she just likes to pop up and be nosy as hell like a clingy girlfriend. I would just be sitting here in the middle of my stream and she's like, what did you say? You want a shiny hunt? Well, don't worry, I've got your shiny hunting for you. Google search. I'm like, no, stop. I don't want you to do that. I didn't ask you to do that. Tap water is actually carbonated carbonated due to the minerals in it. It's freaking awesome. Come to Manitou Springs. I'm good.
What?
I don't even know what's happening. We're just ranting about a bunch of random stuff. But I don't know. Black people can't use them computers. I can use my computer just fine. It's just my computer don't want to use me. That's the issue. The computer's just like, nope, don't think so. I don't think so. Halo reference? Well, yeah, because it was Microsoft. And Microsoft made Xbox, and Halo was huge on Xbox, so they were like, hey, everybody loved Cortana then, let's put it on this computer. Let's put it in this program. Yeah.
No.
I responded to your question. I don't even remember. You disabled it? I want to disable it, but I don't know how to disable Cortana. I feel like if I tried to disable Cortana, she'd like just be like, no. I go to press disable and she just pops up little Halo, the Cortana face from Halo, and she's like, no. I'm like, damn it, Cortana. That's
no.
like that's just what I feel. I don't know. I wish I could like swap it out for like Greninja and just have Greninja answer everything for me. She's like, hey Greninja, me. Like, yes, yes. Google search this for me, Greninja. Like, yes, perfect. Like Greninja, tell me a joke. Like that'd be awesome. That'd be
So
amazing.
funny.
Oh my goodness.
Or Dedenne. Hey Dedenne, tell me a question. like, yo, if I could if I could just get the voice of Dedenne to redo Cortana, that'd be awesome. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I look thirsty. I'm not thirsty. I just like, well, maybe I'm thirsty. Whatever.
Want some of that rock water?
Yeah, I've been dehydrated because like I haven't had any water. Like the only thing I've had to drink is like Sprite and like Kool-Aid, and I'm like, bleh. Like I've been trying to force myself to drink water, but it's like it's so nasty. So I finally broke down today. I was like, forget this. I don't feel like buying like another case of water. Or I mean, I want to buy another case of water, but damn Walmart's so far away. So I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna go get water from the convenience store. So I got like 2 jugs of water and like 2 of these. So I don't know what it is. What it is. Voice themes for Cortana. Yes, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
I mean, I'm about it.
Yeah. Frostlass as Cortana. Yo, can we just get Mewtwo's voice as Cortana?
Now, which Mewtwo are we talking
My
about?
Mewtwo, of course.
Oh my goodness. Like,
Hey, yo,
first
Mewtwo,
movie?
find me a movie to watch. Hey, yo, I got you, son. It's the hood ass Mewtwo. It's like, oh my god, man.
You gotta stop.
Hey, Mewtwo. Yo, what's good, my nigga? Oh my goodness, man. You got a shiny Greninja I can have? Well, hopefully I'll get it. Save it for Wonder Trade, and hopefully I'll get it in Wonder Trade. Hopefully I'll get it in Wonder Trade.
What am I doing?
Twit
Oh.
is a thirst hoe. All right.
What?
I mean, I guess so. Sure. I'm a thirst hoe, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thirst hoe.
Oh snap! I'm about to die.
So snap about to die. Going up on a Tuesday.
What should I? Oh my gosh, this is.
Drink some cactus water? Yo, that sounds delightful.
Delightful.
The Dene's theme is Dan's worst nightmare. Is that your worst nightmare, Dan?
Dude, I cannot stand the Dene. I
What?
cannot stand it. Yeah, we talked about this last time before your internet crashed. I can't stand it. I hate that thing.
Dan and Jay's mic is low? I just turned them up, so maybe that's better.
Turn up.
Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I'll try to
Thank
turn the
you.
game sound down a little bit as well, but I can't make them any loud. That's as loud as it goes, so I don't know what to do. Wait, so why do you hate the Dene? I don't remember this conversation. I feel like I would have been a lot
No,
more
because like
offended.
the anime. I was talking about the anime. I started watching like
Oh, right,
the Gen
right.
6 anime for the first time.
Okay.
And I cannot stand its voice in that. It's ridiculous.
It's so good. What are you talking about?
No, I just don't like the character.
That's like saying you hate pizza or cheesecake or I don't know.
Nope, I like
Breathing.
cheesecake and pizza, and I just not the Dene.
That's crazy.
The struggle, man.
That's crazy.
Smats.
It's madness. That's blasphemy.
Oh snap!
This is Pokemon. Anyway, hopefully their audio sounds a little bit better. Good luck with the hunt. Gotta go. All right, Irby, thanks for coming out to the stream. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one.
See ya. See you later.
All right, I just want to get this Shuppet because it's blue and it's like my favorite color of blue.
It looks sick, man. And
Yeah.
Banette is really cool. Now that it has a mega.
Yeah. Yo, somebody who got a shiny Shuppet the other day? Somebody got a shiny Shuppet. I don't know. Somebody was hunting and got a shiny Shuppet the other day, and I was like, oh, the luck. I don't remember who it was though.
I wish it was me.
Twit, Camaro or
What's his
Mustang? I'm probably gonna have to say Camaro because my dad had one. Actually, my dad had both, but I like the Camaro more, personally.
I prefer Optimus Prime
All right, you're black.
and Bumblebee.
I mean, to be honest, the Charger though, like. Yo, I want to know have you ever wondered how they get some of the like sound effects for some of the stuff like that? I want to know
honestly-
where that came from.
I don't know. Whoever came up with that sound though.
Cause this is
I love 'em.
like like when you that one sound. I don't know how to replicate it, but that one sound that I guess it's that sound we just did. But that one sound that's like, oh shit, that's Transformers. Like
Yeah.
I want to know where that came from because that sound is freaking awesome.
It really is. It was so like satisfying to listen to. Just
And it's like
you knew someone was transforming. It's like, oh
all right.
yeah.
But it's like you wouldn't, you'd probably be blown away at some of the things that they actually use for those sounds. Like for like just sound clips and stuff like that in anime and TV shows and anything. They'll just use the most, like they'll take this noise, they'll take the fucking stylus and tap it on a plastic cup like, and it'll turn into something. It's like, that's like a car door opening or something. And it's like, what? Like, what the hell? How did you guys do that? That's crazy. You should
Didn't
look
they
it up.
used to, like, use a balloon for a lot of sound effects?
Yeah, you should. You like literally. You guys should look it up in your free time when you're bored and have nothing to do. Look it up in your free time. Like you'll be amazed at some of the sound effects or some of the objects that get used that make up the sound effects that you like are used to hearing in TV shows and stuff like that. Like
That's
I'm
actually
telling
really
you,
cool.
yeah, it's pretty wild. Like tapping on a balloon or like squeezing a balloon makes a specific noise that they use for stuff. You have stuff like they take like a pencil and like scratch it across like a plastic desk or a plastic piece of, or like a piece of paper or something like that, and like that makes a specific noise. And it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. Or they'll take a like a rubber band and like stretch it out, and then like obviously if you hit the rubber band it'll go like boom like that, but if you have a thick enough or a bunch of rubber bands all put together and you do that, it makes a different noise, and they use that for something else. It's just like, yo, it'll blow your mind, to be honest. Can I tell high school stories? Why does everybody want to talk? I only had a couple of years of high school. I don't have that many stories. I hated high school, man. Shit.
Same.
I don't know. You guys always ask for high school stories, but I'm like, why did I lock myself into telling stories? Because like I tell all my stories on my own stream, and then I'm like, I feel like I've already told those stories before, so I don't know.
High school's fun.
Let's see. Jamie Leipert in the chat says, I work in post-production audio, putting sounds into cartoons. It's awesome. Yo, that guy knows what we're talking about right there. That guy knows what's up. He knows all the weird things. Why do you keep saying I licked the dinays? I never said that.
What?
This guy keeps saying, stop licking the dinays. I'm like, what the hell?
What?
Anyway, what were you saying, Jay?
What? Yo, okay, so then that Jamie person can tell us what kind of like what do you use for like what kind of sound effects do you use for, let's say, walking? There you go. Like footsteps. There you go.
Footsteps usually are actually footsteps, or they're just like
footsteps.
yeah,
Really?
or they're it's like a like a lot of movies where they have they'll have like somebody walking down a hallway, and it's supposed to be like a loud footstep, like a creepy footstep. Half the time, all they do is they'll take like a box, or they'll take a not a box, but they'll take like a mic and put it in a hallway and just like slam shoes on the floor to make it sound like they're walking, and then they will actually replace the walking track with that track. So it's more of a defined sound.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did that in school once. Like we were
Okay.
making a not a movie, but we were just like messing around with like stuff on the computer, like creating film and stuff like that. And that was just like one of the courses that we were taking. It was like introduction. There we go. I can't speak. Into like filmmaking or something like that. And I only went to like 2 of the classes because I didn't like the teacher. But yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. But we
Okay.
did learn that. That was pretty cool.
Okay. Because like there are like a lot of shows that have like weird footsteps, like Dragon Ball Z, for example. You know, like Frieza and Cell or whatever. They all had like that same like mechanical sounding footstep. I'm like, what is that?
Oh, have you? Okay, Jay, I feel like you've seen it. Have you seen that video where this was like a couple of months ago, where it was like all the Smash characters clapping, and how they sound like how they would sound if you could actually hear them clapping? Did you ever see that video?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that was one of those things like they would have like Little Mac, like, you know how he claps with gloves.
Mm-hmm.
So they like take like fabric or whatever, and they're like that, and it sounds like it would be his gloves like clapping together, because that's how he claps with his gloves. But it's like, yeah, I don't know, this is weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. And I'm sure that those like metal sounding feet were probably like somebody tapping on a piece of tin or something like that, and they just turned it into that, because it's like you'll never know what it is, because like the thing is putting the visual, like audio to the visual, which makes it what it is. Because like if you just heard it by itself, it would just be like, what? Like, what is this noise? Or like you saw it, like that's a stupid noise. But then like people are like have creative genius to put it together with a visual that actually makes it sound like that's what it would sound like, and it's just crazy, dude. It's crazy. Game Grumps, man. I don't remember who made it. I really don't remember who made it. I just know that it was a funny video. It was like 15 minutes long, and it was all the characters just clapping and what they would actually sound like if they were clapping. It was pretty funny. You definitely should go check it out. But yeah, so stuff like that. Like I'm telling you, in your free time, like just Google stuff, man. You'll never know what you find. Just Google random thoughts that you have in your head. Somebody go Google why an open door in a car it says door ajar. I bet you it'll blow your mind. It'll probably won't blow my mind because I've never looked that up. So
You said door open, door what?
ajar, A-J-A-R.
See, door open.
I just mock punched again. Whoops. We're working on an animated movie with Rob Schneider, and we are banned from using a record scratch sounds because of the South Park episode. I shit you not. All right then.
Let's see.
It's pretty cool. Grade school stories? I don't know.
A jar means partially opened.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
I'm just saying, like, but in the car, if you don't know what ajar means,
Oh yeah.
it just says door ajar, and it's like, no, door's a door, nerd.
Door's a door, not a jar.
Yeah. Or like, why do they call like a glove compartment a glove compartment? Like, when does anyone actually put gloves in a glove compartment? Second of all, why do you need a glove compartment in your car? You know, think about it. What do you store in there? You store your registration, your just paperwork. You store important things you might need. Never gloves.
So I know why it's called a glove box or a glove compartment.
I feel like it has to do something with racing.
No, it's just the original purpose of that compartment was to put your gloves. Like, that's where you put them. Cars weren't always like they are, obviously. Like,
well, yeah.
Think of like old cars, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's still though, like.
And they all wore like fancy gloves because only the really wealthy people could buy cars.
I guess so.
It'd be the people who wore like the fancy gloves when they drove. So then they would take the gloves off after they drove and they put it in the car. Just a guess.
I guess so. Wait, that was just a guess or that was legit?
That was a guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just like, I guess that kind of makes sense.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, it seems like that's definitely the case.
I mean, I'm just like,
I don't know. I think most things that have like funny names like that have some sort of like reasoning for it that we just don't think of, you know?
Yeah, like the Quacksire in the chat. He said, "Ever heard of racing gloves or driving gloves?" That's why I say I feel like it had something to do with racing or like drive. Like obviously it has something to do with driving because it's in the car. But I figured it was probably something with racing. Like, oh, you store your racing gloves in in the compartment and then you put them on so you don't lose, you know, so it doesn't slip out of your hand when you're driving. Like I can see that, but still, it's like. It's 2015. Why do we still call it a glove compartment? You know, or a glove box? My granddad calls it a glove box. Like I don't know why. It's the same thing, but still, it's just random words, man. Just random things that just make you question, you know, humanity.
Life.
Yo, why does Mo seem like a person that drives with gloves? Yo, that is so true. That is so. Everybody go tweet Mo and ask him if he drives with gloves. I feel like he does.
Oh my god.
Back in the day, there was no power steering, so in order for your hands not to chafe or callous, they wore gloves. See, fair enough. See, there's always an answer to a question. You just have to ask it first, you know.
I mean, ask it correctly.
Christopher Staten, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking? You've just been spewing the most random of shit, dude. Holy hell.
I just read what they said, Twit.
Okay.
You move milk from a melting's nipples. Don't you gulp.
Gulp. Can I please find this Shuppet? What the hell?
What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest.
Oh gosh, people are funny sometimes.
Yeah. Ooh. So, you have any other life or brain tugging questions? Throw them at me. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other ones, but they're escaping me at the moment. But the door being ajar is like that was always my number one question that I just never looked up. You know, I was just like, why is it ajar? I just don't get it.
Yo, Electrified Mayhem. Why do you park on the driveway?
And drive in the parkway, true.
Yeah.
Why does a round pizza come in a square box? That's another good question. What is another one? What is it? I'm trying to think of some more. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm trying to think too.
Do 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 do.
Someone in the chat is gonna come up with one.
Yeah, like I'm sitting here waiting because I know they all. Why is it still called a building if it's already built? True, true. If tomatoes are a fruit, is ketchup technically a smoothie?
Wait,
why do you cook bacon and bake cookies? Yo, that's like one of those hiss the blunt. Like, yo, why do you like bake bacon but you like cook cookies, bro? Like that's one of those questions right there. One of those questions that just make you think about life.
It's like, wait.
Oh my god. If it takes more than one teacher to teach all of the subjects, why do we learn them all? What?
Wait, hang on. If it takes more than one teacher to teach all the huh?
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from? The tears of babies? Anyway.
Yo, why do hot dogs come in a pack of 10 but buns come in packs of
Yo,
8?
that's just because they fuck with you. Like, I've always had this. Okay, we're gonna. No, listen.
Yeah, that's just because they fuck with you.
No, like, okay.
To get you or something.
Okay, yeah. Like, I've always had this conspiracy theory, and I'm not one of those like conspiracy-ist people. Conspiracist? Is that the word? That's a big word for me. Okay, so think about this, right? Here's another one of those. Here's one that'll make you think. Here's one to make you think, because I come out with this like 10 years ago. Okay, so a GPS in your car, right? Have you ever known which way to go in a GPS, but when you put the same address in your GPS, you know for a fact that it takes you 6 minutes to drive 2 miles to your destination, and you've gone the same route for the longest time. Okay, and then you put the same, you put your same starting point and the same address into your GPS, and it'll tell you that it'll take you 10 or 15 minutes, and you'll have to drive 2.6 or 3 miles, right? Why do they do that? Then take a look at the gas stations on the route. Okay, they force you, and this is just me. I feel like they do this on purpose. I feel like that GPS, the people that have the GPS systems, or whatever, they work with gas companies to make you go further and spend more money in gas. I've always thought that. I'm like, I don't trust those damn GPS. Not like that. I just think when you're using a GPS, because I've done it multiple times, like I'll know where I'm supposed to go, how to get there, and the shortest route to get there. And then if you don't know where you're going and you have to use a GPS, I guarantee you it will take you in a different direction, or it'll take you the long route, the scenic route, so that you have to spend. Yeah, it may not be. You may only spend like an extra, a third of a tank or a fourth of a tank or whatever to get there. And it may not seem like, oh, it's just I'm just going down the street, or I'm just going here, just going there. But if you think about it, doing that 2 or 3 times, and that being the route that you remember from your GPS telling you, then you notice, boom, there's subliminal messaging, because there's gas stations. There's 2 gas stations here, and then 600 yards down the street, there's another 4 fucking gas stations down there. And it's like they're making you spend money for using the GPS. Just think about it. I mean, I'm not crazy. It makes sense. Like, if that was me, like, that's one sneaky, tricky little way to make you spend money on gas. But, you know what I mean? Especially when gas was like fucking $4, and the GPS would send you all over the damn place. And you were like, well, I was driving for 16 minutes, and that was half tank of gas. Now I have to go fill up for $98, and I drive a smart car. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, they're charging me for electricity, basically. Like, I don't understand. So.
Hey,
it's one of those. Think about it. Just think about it.
I mean, at least gas is cheaper now for a little bit.
So I'm not crazy, man. I'm not crazy. It's just a theory. It's just a theory.
I mean, that's a lot of the process.
It is, but it makes sense, does it not? Though.
I mean, low key. Maybe they being really low key with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I just use Google.
I mean, it's just a way to make money, I guess, but still.
Google better not be betraying me.
Why is the fear of long words such a long word?
Oh, it really is.
What is it?
Like what is that? What the hell is the word? What's the word? Hold on. It's like something quipadellophobia, some
What?
Sounds right. Sounds right. The doctor confirms.
Okay, cool.
Fear
cool.
of
Oh, wait, he's a
long
doctor,
words.
so we just trust him.
Yeah, hippo. Whew.
That's a good guess.
If you throw a cat out of a car window, does it become kitty litter? Stop that.
Whoa.
That's messed up.
Whoa.
Just a theory, a life theory. It is what it is.
Whoa.
It's all good, Jacob Rodriguez, man. I'm not crazy is what every crazy person says before saying something crazy. Well, I mean, so be it. So be it.
I need to listen to how this is pronounced. Holy crap.
Why does round pizza come in a square box that you eat in triangles? That's like life questions, man. Holy hell, they're putting in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Oh my god, hold on, this chat's going. Hippopotamonstrosquepelideliophobia.
Exactly right.
What is that? What are those?
That's the word.
What?
That is the fear of long words.
What the hell? That scared me to try to say it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't do that to people.
Dude, what the hell?
Like who?
Yo, that is a long ass word. Like, how do you say it?
I'm about to find out.
Hippo. Let's break it down. Hippopotamon, stress. I didn't search for this Pokemon. Hippopotamon strosesquipedelophobia. I don't know.
Let's see, hippopotamonstrosquepelideliophobia, quipadellophobia, something like that.
Yo, you killed that! Yo, shout out to Jay!
It's
Shout out to
something like
Jay!
that,
Killed that! No, he no
I don't
questions.
like that word. I don't
Ugh,
like that word.
That word is disgusting.
How do you say that in Spanish?
How do you say that in Spanish? El hippo, but no, I'm just kidding. Oh my, yo, that, like I don't like to listen to that. Don't say that. Don't say that again. Say it
How
again.
many letters is in this word?
29.
Yo, I'm about to count. 1, 2.
Ask Cortana how to pronounce it. Okay, actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna ask Cortana how to pronounce it. Hold on. Hey, Cortana. How do you pronounce the fear of words? Oh, it Google searches it. All right. Fuck that.
There's like 30 plus letters in this.
Damn, that's more than like the alphabet, dude.
Shoo.
The only word I can say, the only like super long random word I can say is disestablishmentarianism, which is fun to say. Why do Americans put milk in a cup of tea before water? The hell American you talking about?
Wait, hang on. Americans do what now?
Put milk in a cup of water. Wait, what? Hold on, let me read that again. Let me make sure I read that right. Where did it go? Why do Americans put milk in a cup of tea before water? I don't think I've ever put milk in my tea.
Who put? I never heard of that.
I'm not really sure. If two
Dan,
people
do
on
you
the
put milk in
opposite
tea?
sides of the earth drop a piece of
No,
bread,
just
does
honey.
the earth become a sandwich? Stop.
No, I just put honey in it. Pretty simple with my tea.
Nice. Huh. This is so. Words.
Oh my goodness, so much mind game. I know, like it's just one of those things. Like it'll really like if you start trying to think about stuff like that, you'll probably give yourself a headache, legit. But if it just hits you one day and you're just like, I wonder why that is. Like you'll sit there and you just ponder. Like, you know, like Franklin, you just ponder. Just, very interesting. Like, you know, why can't the pirate learn the Alright, okay. I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not even gonna read that. Oh my god, you see the Compton one?
This is like,
Oh
yo, what?
my
Like,
God.
yo, okay, these are starting to get dark now.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
And that's bad for Jay saying it's getting dark, man. Shit.
Yo, someone was asking, someone was asking, when you erase a word, where does it go?
Bruh. Bruh. Like, oh my goodness. Or like, have you ever thought about like this is a very like, I want to say this is a very cartoonish thing to think about, but have you ever thought about how data is sent? Like, obviously we know data is sent via like the internet or via like data cables or whatever, but just think about what it would be like to be data. Like all the, like me sending an email to someone in Japan. You know what I mean? Think about all of the places that, think about all the places and all the possibilities for an email to be seen before it gets there. You know what I mean?
Didn't that happen in Fairly Odd Parents when Timmy went into the internet?
Was that Fairly Odd Parents? I feel like it was. No, maybe it was, because they were like stuck on the screen. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's right.
He went to get that.
Well, yeah, that's why I said. That's what I said. It's a very like cartoonish way to think about it, but that I remember that episode because it like kind of makes you think. You know what I mean? Like, how many people say that you have instant email, right? Say that me and Jay are sitting right beside each other, and I send an email and it instantly gets to Jay, right? Okay, cool. You wouldn't think about, oh, that just literally went from this computer through the data on the internet to this other computer over here. Or this other account over here, right? Boom. But think about sending it across the US. Say I send an email from California to somebody in Rhode Island. Okay, in theory, it's got to travel literally across the United States of America. But think about it. How many nodes does it have to go through that could potentially open that email? How many people's computers, or how much data actually like gets to your computer on its way to someone else? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Just think about that. Just think about that.
It's heavy, man.
Yeah, it's fucks with your mind. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
That is heavy. Hey, congratulations, gamer Anelia.
Bless Fairly Odd Parents.
On the Bagon horde.
Yo, Lucky? Hello?
Cause I ain't put up with that. I said DexNav, let's go.
5%, dude.
I tried to shiny hunt in a Mirage Cave the other day, and it was awful. Like, it wasn't even awful because it was like, oh, cave DexNav chaining. It wasn't even that. It was just the Mirage Cave was just that square cave, and it was so hard. And I was hunting for a what was I hunting for? A Tynamo. Let's see, there was Tynamo, Onyx. Oh, Excadrill is what I was hunting for. And it was like, yo, I really want to get this Excadrill. It's gonna be awesome, but like I would find one, and then it would literally take me like 10 minutes to find another one. Just like running around, it would take me forever to find another. And I was like, did I give up on this? This is ridiculous. Yeah. Shiny conspiracy search.
Look, we need to know the answers to life, man.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta ask those questions that need to be asked. You know what I'm saying? Why is sub better than dub? Too bad it's not.
I mean, there's certain animes where, I don't know, the dub just sounds like off to me.
I don't know if you guys watch, or how many of you guys watch and enjoy Fairy Tail, but the non-Funimation dub of Fairy Tail was horrid, absolutely terrible. And I remember watching, like, before they finished dubbing all of, well, I don't know if it's all dubbed now, but I got to like episode like 76 or something like that of the Funimation official dubbed. And then like it just like the website I was watching it on just had like the Funimation and the what is the other I'm trying to remember the other like brand that does dub or whatever, but anyway, they like it would just like combine. So it was like episode 76 was like the right voices, then episode 77 was like, whoa, what is happening? Why does everybody sound like they're just not fully downloaded or something. Like, I don't know what's like it sounded so weird, but yeah, it was just like the wrong. It was just different, and I was like, this is terrible. So yeah, if that was the first dub you heard, I can understand why you think it's worse. But I like dub more because I watch anime when I go to bed, and I don't feel like sitting up and reading while I'm laying down sideways. Like, just gives you a headache. So fuck that.
Right. I don't know. Like, when it comes to me, whenever like I watch sub, like the subs translate like fully, so it's like you fully understand what's going on. But then when it's over in dub, there's like bits and pieces like kind of cut out.
Well,
but that being said, it's not much, but it's kind of like.
But that's also you have to take into consideration that not everything, just because it's translated, just because you read it how they specifically wrote it, doesn't mean it translates well. It translates well into spoken English, because it's like they'll say stuff which it makes sense if they say it in their native tongue or whatever, right, in Japanese or whatever it is. And it's subtitled to say exactly what they say. Sure, it's gonna be more accurate, but you can't sit there like they just have like different words in different places, so they can't go and exact replicate what they say, because then if we listen to it in English, it wouldn't make any sense. So it's like I personally, I don't really think that, you know, missing a couple sentences will, for me personally, makes that much of a difference. You know, if I enjoy it regardless. But I don't know. Like the first anime that I ever watched was subbed, and I loved it. It was great anime that I watched subbed. But that doesn't. But I watched it subbed, and I watched it twice dubbed because I like the anime so much. I would just much rather watch it dubbed than subbed. So.
Oh, I mean, there are definitely those like certain animes that I can only watch like dubbed because the sub version, their voice is just like for Full Metal Alchemist, for example. Like, I will only watch Full Metal dub. Right. Because like it just sounds better. Like Edward sounds just a lot better in English, you know. I don't know.
Like, for example, have you ever seen the anime? And I don't think it's actually ever in Japanese. I really don't know. But have you ever seen the anime Samurai Champloo? Yeah. Can you imagine that being subbed? Like, watching that sub? That would be horrible. Yeah. That would be horrible.
I can't imagine that because like I grew up watching that on Adult Swim.
Exactly. So it's like you know.
I don't know. I think like the few anime that I actually made that transition from dub to sub was like Naruto and Bleach.
Like I cannot. There's no way in hell I could watch Naruto subbed. There's no way in hell. First of all, and this is another one of those things, I could never watch a show like that subbed because there's so much going on that for me it's so much easier to decipher the voices talking. You know what I mean? Like in English, when I know what they're saying in English versus, because like this is what happens to me a lot. Is like obviously you can sit and just all you have to do is just pay attention to what you're reading. But you know, when I watch a show, like I'm usually doing other things. I'm usually editing a video on the side, or you know, I'm playing a game, or I'm on my phone. I'm doing something else. I don't just sit and read what's happening on the screen. So it's like it confuses me a lot. Like, I'll be like, oh, so-and-so said this, and I'm like, oh, shit, he didn't, or she didn't say that. This person did. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't care if you like it subbed or dubbed. I don't know why everybody argues about this. Like, it's just one of those things, like, you like apples? Cool. I like oranges. Like, you want to fight about it, or do you just want to eat your apple and let me eat my orange? Or,
yeah, I want to fight about it.
It's just like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like, people will just argue about the most random shit, the most irrelevant shit too, because it's like if you both watch it, you know, if I watch an anime dubbed and you watch an anime subbed and we sit down and we take a test on what happened, I guarantee you we're gonna get the same answers. It's really not that big of a deal. So it's like, I don't understand. Dragon Ball subbed is super horrid. See, that's another, like, there's no way in hell I could watch Dragon Ball subbed. Or, any of the older anime for sure, like Sailor Moon, Powerpuff Girls. I don't really count that as an anime, but I guess that could be an anime. Like, there's no way I could watch any of that shit dubbed, or subbed. I'd lose my damn mind.
Yeah, I'm watching Dragon Ball Super right now, and like, the voices, I don't know, they throw me off, like, a lot.
And this is the sub version, right? Or the dub?
Yeah, the sub. Like, they just,
Or like
Everyone's
Gundam.
always just like, why? I'm just like, no, I can't do this.
Like we all grew up watching Gundam. Imagine that being so. No, actually, the most relevant anime here, Pokemon. That is, I have watched it sub before. Watching Pokemon is so hard to do. Watching subs, holy shit. Like that's too damn much. That's too damn much. Especially when you grew up your entire life watching Pokemon dubbed, and you didn't even know what like subtitles were. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, I bounce between two. I don't know. Like for me, like the only dub of Pokemon I can watch is like the 4Kids dub, because that's
Right.
what I grew up on. Like the current dub is kind of like it's hit or miss depending. I mean, I think they're doing a little bit better now, but I don't know. But then watching it sub though, it's like some of the attacks don't really translate.
Yeah.
Or it's like when they sub it, it's like they say they'll say like Brave Bird is like Bird Braven or something. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And I mean,
what
it's
is that?
just,
And it's like, oh, it's just Brave Bird. Okay.
yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, I people try to argue with me about it all the time, and I'm just like, you're literally, I don't know why you're arguing. Like, it doesn't make sense why you argue with me about it. But
It's just
I don't know.
opinions are opinions.
I mean, it's all like it's literally it's all personal preference. Like I said, I don't watch subbed because when I watch an anime, or if I sit down and watch pretty much any show, I can get I want to be too active doing something all the time, right? I can't just sit and just watch an anime unless even if you count me like laying in bed, like I watch a show in bed to fall asleep to. I'm not watching a show to be completely invested in the show, you know what I mean? Like I'm watching it to fall asleep to. So it's like, again, I don't want to sit and read subtitles while I'm trying to fall asleep. You can't edit a video and read subtitles and let it both play at the same time. You know what I mean? I can decipher English voices while editing and listening to something else at the same. I can listen to my own self-talk or like a video that I'm editing. I can let that play and have an anime or a show running that's in English, and I can still decipher what's going on. But it's just like, otherwise, it's like, what the hell, man? You can't do that. So, I don't know. It is what it is.
Hey
It is what it
Dan,
is.
have you watched any anime?
Nope. That's
feel
why
like-
I didn't even say.
I was gonna say
anything.
Dan's not an anime watcher. I can already tell.
I've never been into it, man. I don't know. It's not. I don't have anything against it. It's just not. Just never been into it.
I mean, that's fair enough. I didn't watch anime until Sword Art Online. That was the first actual anime that I watched, and I watched it sub the first time, and I loved it. But I did not watch anime until then. Like, I mean, if you want to count Pokemon and all, you know, cartoons growing up, I count those as cartoons. But if you want to count that stuff, then sure. But I had never watched an anime ever, except for when I started watching Sword Art Online. So I understand where you're coming from, because like not everybody's in this. It's not everybody's thing, and like I don't watch it that much. I don't watch it that much. I am super, and I say this all the time, I'm really bad when it comes to watching anime. If that makes sense to anybody, I'll start an anime and be like, I don't feel like watching this. Like I'll like the show, but I'll just be like, I don't really feel like watching this. I'd rather go watch humans be funny than watch an anime. You know what I mean? I don't know. But like I just finished, or I have one episode of Soul Eater left. And let me just say, I don't want to spoil it, but one of those last battles was crazy. One of the last battles that I just watched, the episode before the end of Soul Eater, was crazy. That was crazy. And that's why I like the aspect of being able to watch anime, because like you can't go watch like, I don't know, Everybody Hates Chris or Full House or Friends or something. Like, you can't go watch those shows and get the action like you can in anime, which is dope as hell. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, it's just one of those things. There's like a gnat in here. Open my door for like 2 seconds. There's always a gnat in my damn room, flying in my damn light right there. No, it keeps flying in the light, and I see it, and I want to kill it, but I know I can't because it's so damn small. I'm like, why don't you just burn up in the lamp already? Shit.
My word.
Well,
Hey,
get on my
don't
damn
touch my
nerves.
bugs like that.
Hey, get on my damn nerves. All right, you know what, Dr. Ivy? How about you come catch the damn bug so it doesn't have to die? How about that?
I'm out of net balls.
God damn it.
Wow, you better go buy some more. You're a doctor.
What's my UCL record? I am currently 1-2. Doing all right. Doing all right.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Cause of you.
Why, dude?
Because
Your
I go
team
up
is
against,
scary, man.
I go up
Your team
against
is so
you.
scary. I know. Jay and I gotta play still, and his team is so scary.
Are you kidding
I mean,
me?
I'm just hoping that you drafted like all bug Pokemon, right? So I can just like bring a
I don't have
flamethrower.
any bug Pokemon
Damn
on
it!
my team.
I was really hoping. I was like, man, I want Dan to just draft all bug Pokemon so we can just all
Nah,
bring
I didn't
flamethrower.
draft a single bug Pokemon.
Well, rip.
Smarter than that.
Smarter than the average bear.
Oh,
I mean, bug. Smarter than the average bug.
Yes, of course.
I'm scared.
Yo, and then like, oh, the other thing was Soul Eater. I finally understand why everybody names Greninja Blackstar. For the longest time, I didn't understand that.
Oh.
But holy shit, that little nigga is dope. He's so quick. Like, he kicks ass, man. I love
Sometimes
Blackstar.
he's annoying, but
I agree.
other times, you know, he's like, oh, okay, I'll see you, big dog.
He's like, I'm the star of this show. Like, no, nigga, you're not. You're really not the star of the show. And this gnat is flying around right now.
And then he does something epic, and it's like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah, okay,
I
that's
give
why
you
we
credit.
like you. All right, we keep you around. We'll keep you around.
I give you credit.
I mean, to be fair though, my favorite character in Soul Eater is Maka. Maka and Soul are just like the best. And like a lot of people are kind of like, Maka's alright, but Maka's my favorite character from that show.
I like
She's
that
awesome.
kid.
That the kid's badass too.
He's hilarious. Everything has to be perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
Well, he loses it.
Oh, yo, if it's not Maka, it has to be fucking Excalibur. Fool!
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, I lost my shit that first episode of Excalibur that they go find, or they go, like, meet him or whatever. That was the funniest shit ever. I was dying, yo. I'm just sitting there like, what is this nigga talking about? Oh, my God. Yo, I'm telling you, that show's awesome. That show's great. But anyway, no spoilers, no spoilers. Tsubaki is legit. That's legit and the shit. Just legit. Just put it both together. And what does it spell? Legit. Yo, Tsubaki is legit. That's legit and that's the shit together. Boom, legit. New word. Look at that. New words with Twit.
Why are you making new words?
I don't know. Twit on phonics, man.
Twit. What?
Twit on fool. Twit on phonics.
Okay.
How about Jay's UCL record? What are you right now, Jay? You're like, are you undefeated?
No, I'm 2-1.
Okay.
This guy's powerful.
Not bad, not bad.
I'm definitely scared.
What's you're undefeated though, aren't you, Dan?
No, I'm 2-1. I lost last week.
Okay.
Wait a minute, who did you play last week?
Nips.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he
Yo,
played really
the
well.
Pokemon
He
Master,
played
can you
really
please stop spamming that? If you
I was
bake
not
a
happy
can,
yet.
is it bacon? Sure. Jesus. How many times you have to ask the question?
Until we get the answer.
Yo, Kuro nicknames her Snivy's Excalibur. That is such a good name for that. Fool.
To be honest.
Fool.
Oh man.
Would you miss Slowbro Master? Well, miss some life and some important life questions, but no shinies, so you're good. You're good. Less shit. Am I gonna stream Rocket League again? Hell yeah, I'm gonna stream Rocket League again.
Dude, why is car soccer so
Yo,
dope?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I was always a fan of FIFA, and I was always a fan of like Need for Speed, and you just put them both together, and it's just like, we just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues. Like, yes, that's great. What an amazing game. Anyway, yeah, I've been addicted to that game. Like, I do everything during the day just so I can like be done with it and play Rocket League. Like, you don't understand.
Like the way seeing the way like the CPU maneuvers the ball is stupid.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
want
like,
you to
how?
know-
they drive on the wall and they hit the ball and I'm just like excuse me.
I want you to know I have developed some new techniques, and I've only played the game for 2 days or 3 days now, and I just want you guys to know that for 3 days playing that game, I'm pretty fucking good.
Happiness.
Happiness. Fuck you. Well, all I'm saying, like Jay, like me and Jay played the other night, like you saw, like, and I was just practicing shit in there, like I was just trying new stuff out.
It was just this one kid kept messing us up.
Right? I was like upside. I was like controlling the ball on the top of the ring, like It was great, man. I love that game. It's an awesome game. It's an awesome game.
Ah, good times. Good times.
What would Blue's Clues be like as an anime? Yo, could you imagine if they like made a TVMA Blue's Clues anime?
Wait, hey, TVMA?
Like when Blue doesn't find their clue, they just fucking fight. Yeah.
Oh my. Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
And like,
I can never imagine that.
yo, like what's the place that that big red chair?
Yeah.
Big red chair, like he sits in it and like he puts his mask on and they just like that's like the death arena or some shit. Like that'd be crazy.
Don't do that.
You could turn any show into like a death anime. Like that'd be awesome.
I mean, to be honest. Oh goodness.
When you saw that happiness.
Dude. Man. I'm mad.
What is
I
the
got
purpose
body.
of a fork and a spoon if there's a spork? I don't know.
Cause, well, I mean, isn't like a spork is the combination of both, but isn't like the prongs, whatever, the things on the spork not as long?
Yeah, they're like super tiny.
So it's kind of like you can't really grab food with it.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you still have a spoon and a fork. It's like, who wants to eat soup with a spork?
Name the shiny Shuppet, shut up it.
What?
I'm good. Would I quit YouTube for soccer? Hell no. Are you kidding me?
You see, my UCL record is 2-1.
Yeah. What was my opinion on Krona? Without spoiling anything about the show, I was very indifferent towards Krona. I mean, it was an interesting character for sure, but it was more annoying. Krona was more annoying than anything. To me, that's just me though. But I'm not. This is not a place for spoilers. So no fucking asterisk spoiler alert. Don't put any of that shit, because if you do, we'll fucking ban you. And that'll be the last time you speak in the fucking Shiny Search stream. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. But yeah. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. Everything about all anime is good, you know. Well, not. No, I'll take that back. Some parts of like every anime is good, but not every anime is good. I mean, the shit. That was the shitness. Oh, I need to stop. I gotta stop.
You gotta stop. Get this shiny though.
Do.
Yo,
Name
what
it
are the
Blue's
odds
Clues?
for DexNav?
1 in 530 something or 542 or something like that. The doctor can tell us.
I think without charm is like 1 in 512 maybe, and then with
512,
charm 1 in
yeah.
200 maybe, something like that.
I thought, is
Okay.
it 210? Is it 512 and 210?
I don't know if we actually got like official numbers, you know.
Oh, okay.
I think people just speculate, but don't know.
Yeah, I knew it was like, I always think the with shiny charm is like 200, I mean it's like 500 something, and then without it it's like 1200, but that's wrong. That's real wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the doctor unconfirmed.
Yeah, unconfirmed. It was confirmed, and now I'm taking it back.
Yeah. I have no idea what I want to name this. What I want to name this Shuppet. Actually, I do. It's funny that you brought Krona up, because I kind of would like to name it Krona, but at the same time, not really. I was thinking Medusa. I was really thinking about Medusa if it's a female,
Oh yeah.
but I'm not really sure. I'm not really
Spoiler
sure.
alert, I don't watch any anime.
Lol. Lol.
Wow. Why
So,
does the stream keep freezing for me?
It might be me. I don't know if it's your internet, but it might be me because I have Windows 10 and Windows 10 is a dick. So it's probably me, to be honest.
And I'm gonna refresh the page.
But yo, so since Dan doesn't watch anime, what other stuff do you watch, Dan?
I watched Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers?
That's it, man. The Mets and the Impractical Jokers. That's it.
Is that like a? I'm trying to think. Is that a skit show? Or is
Yeah,
it,
I mean, basically what they do is like these 4 guys that have known each other for a long time, and they just like play jokes on each other, kind of, and they have to do like these challenges. So they'll be like out in a park somewhere, and they'll be like, all right, you need to go up to someone, and you need to I don't know, kissed him on the lips or something.
Right.
Just like stuff like that. And it's actually pretty funny.
Is this some Jackass type shit?
So it's not like it's like it's kind of like reality show, but not at the same time. Because it sounds like one of the YouTube pranks, but reality. But like mixed together. I don't know. The shit would be a
little
cool name.
everything.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It's funny though. It's funny, and I watch the Mets. That's about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hilarious.
Otherwise, man, I'm streaming, dude. I'm streaming.
True. I don't know. I watch other things too. I honestly I don't even watch anime that much. I hardly ever watch anime. Fair enough. To be fair, like I hardly ever watch anime, but when I do, I'll watch like 4 episodes of an anime a day, and I'll just be like, all right, I'm done with this. But I watched. What's some other stuff I just finished? I just like. You guys are gonna think I'm like real whitewashed for this, but I don't really care because it's an amazing show. I just finished like Friends, like every season of Friends, like a few months, like a month ago or something like that. And now I have PK hooked on Friends as well. And he did not know. He was like, I don't understand what the big deal about Friends is. And I'm like, you have to watch it. And when we were at SGC, Friends was playing in the background, and PK was just sitting there. He was watching. He's like, I don't understand why it's so funny. And then they said something. He was like, he fucking lost his mind. He was like, oh my god, this is actually really funny. I'm like, you gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. So I have PK hooked on Friends right now. And let's see, I finished that. I was watching what else is on Netflix? I was watching Trailer Park Boys. It's a great show. Daredevil. Marco Polo's getting a new season finally, or they're filming for the new season right now. I'm hype about that because that show's amazing. I watch all types of stuff, man. What route am I on? I believe this is route 112. Friends is amazing. Yeah. Yo, you know what? Everybody was really hyped about Ruby. Was it Don Cut 97? Everybody was really hyped about Ruby, and I don't know, man. There was excuse me, it's route 121, not 112, by the way. I don't know. There was something about Ruby. I just wasn't really a fan of it. The art style was really different and really weird, and I'm extremely picky when it comes to art. Like, I'm super picky. And it's like, if the show doesn't look like something I am really interested in, I don't even bother with it. That's why it took me so long to watch Soul Eater, because I thought that was like a really different art style, and actually has a really cool art style, but it took me like 2 years to watch Soul Eater, just because I just didn't like the way it looked. So it's like, I'm really particular on art. It has to be like really like modern and nice. Like, I don't know. How big is my fro? I don't know in inches, but if I take hair from the top of my forehead right here, I can pull it down to my chin, so it's pretty long. You never like Friends? You think it's overrated? Yo, then that means you didn't sit through you didn't watch any of the show, man. I'm telling you, it's so good. It's so good.
Ross and Rachel.
Yo, Ross and Rachel. My favorite personally is I probably have to say Monica. Every time she's like, oh no! Like, that shit cracks me up every single time, man. It was created by Rooster Teeth. I know it was created by Rooster Teeth, and I think it's pretty cool that, you know, something created by like Rooster Teeth like got that popular and was like that big, but it's just, I just don't like it. I don't like the animation style of Ruby. I watched it for like, or however long how many episodes it has. I'm gonna watch like, does it have like 5 episodes or something like that? I don't remember how many it has, but I watched it for a couple hours. Well, for like an hour and a half. And then I was just like, it's not for me, man. It's just not for me. Isn't Friends the one with the sponge and the starfish? Yo, could you imagine? I feel like they honestly could have done this if they had released SpongeBob on like Adult Swim. Yo.
I mean, it's to the point now where if I watch SpongeBob on Adult Swim and it was like one of the newer episodes, I'd be like, you know what, that kind of suits this show.
Exactly.
Honestly, 'cause it's like SpongeBob went from like a kid's show to something that's just completely just disgusting.
No, you know that SpongeBob was not, I mean, it was like quote unquote targeted towards kids, but SpongeBob has always had underlying shit. Always. There's always been innuendos. They're like crazy innuendos. There's always been underlying like subliminal shit in SpongeBob, and I think it's hilarious. obviously we didn't know when the show first came out because we were, you know, like 10, 6, 7, 8 years old. Like, we didn't know. But you go back and watch it now, and it's like, yo, SpongeBob was on that risque. Like, it was out there on some shit. Like, for real, it was crazy. But
like
I love
the most,
SpongeBob.
like the more recent episodes, like they're like really like dark and like really graphic with everything.
Really?
Now. It's kind of, yeah, dude. Like there's this one episode called Face Freeze. every
time you talk about SpongeBob, you always talk about the Face Freeze episode. I
physically cannot watch that episode.
Yeah, like
every time that episode
Plankton
comes on,
trying to commit suicide. Yep, that did happen in the show. Yep.
Like, yep.
Plankton is a straight up thief. Like, he's literally a thief. He mind control people in the movie. Then you have let's see, what other stuff? Like, you mind control people. He mind control people in the movie. Then you had Patrick with like hooker tights on or whatever, and it's just like just like, oh my god, this show is just like so out there, but it's so good. It's so good. It's like my favorite show ever.
I just like the older episodes.
I don't know.
But
oh, and then like the show is called SpongeBob SquarePants, right? And what is it? It's the Krusty Krab. He worked at the Krusty Krab in Bikini Bottom. Let that sink in for a second. What is the bottom of a bikini? Where does the bottom of a bikini go? Then he works at the Krusty Krab. Like, that's disgusting. like and then like I saw this thing on Tumblr where it was like it said that like it was proof, or it was like this conspiracy that SpongeBob was technically mixed, like he was supposed to be like my skin tone, like if it was actual people, because his dad looks like a black guy, or his dad looks like a white guy, or maybe it was just that he's black. I was one of them, but his dad has the facial features of a black guy, and his mom does too. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So what would Sandy be?
Sandy's a squirrel.
But like racially speaking.
Sandy, racially speaking, would probably be. Well, I mean, not even racially speaking. Sandy was from Texas. Like, she's just a Texan. Wish I was back in Texas. The ocean's no place for a squirrel. I miss my 20 acres, barbecues and pecan pies. Oh my. When I'm so far from you, Texas, all I can do is cry. Like, she's from Texas, man. Like, I don't know if she's white, but I mean, maybe she's supposed to be white. She's definitely from Texas, though. And then, like, Mr. Krabs is like the greedy old man. Like, he's like super greedy. All he cares about is money. It has a ton of underlying shit that you don't notice until you get older, and you like, yo, SpongeBob's kind of fucked up, man. Sandy likes nuts, though.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta stop. Yo, why are these things doing so much damage to me? What the hell? Goddamn Shuppet.
Squidward's the embodiment of all like current adults.
Yeah. He hates everyone and everything.
Yeah.
The moment when they called out a whole state, I know, right? Can we say what is it? Something from Texas is dumb? And they're like, no. Oh my god, man.
Our shoes from Texas are dumb. Oh. Good times.
Yeah, where's the shiny at, Twit?
I don't know, man. I'm only at 87 encounters. I'm doing okay. I saw earlier when we were at 46 encounters, we were it was 46 minutes and 46 encounters. So it was like an encounter a minute, but we were telling stories and shit. So I've definitely picked it up because we've done another 40 encounters in less than like what, 25, 30 minutes or so. So it's going a little bit faster. My sweet spot, Cortana. What the shit? It like I had a whole damn paragraph that I had said. I didn't even see it pop up. But anyway, my sweet spot, it seems to be for me between 89 and like 110 or so is my sweet spot right now for shinies. At least it has been for the last while. Oh, it's because this thing has Sucker Punch. That's what it's been hitting me with. I haven't been paying attention. Anyway. Do you remember the episode with the dolphin noises? Yep, I do.
Oh, what, when
Yep.
they were cursing?
Yep, when they were
Yeah,
cursing.
I remember that one.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, there was this one, it was like, years and years and years ago. They had, someone dubbed over that. And they, like, put all the words that they said.
Right.
And it was hilarious.
Hold on one sec, guys. One
my
sec.
Gosh, I wish I could find it.
But I think it's gone now. But that was
Right.
amazing.
Sorry, I had to clear my nose. I didn't want to be all up in the mic doing that.
Like, hello everyone. How the fuck are ya?
How the are ya?
Did
Oh,
he just
God.
say? He did.
Oh yeah, and that like Plankton may or may not be a terrorist as well. Fucking F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium. Bomb. Like, and it's for
N
no
is for no
survivor. It's like,
survivor.
whoa.
It's a wrap.
0 to 1,000 so fast, Plankton. Relax. Holy shit.
I mean, how good could that Krabby Patty, secret formula actually be?
That's what
Like,
I'm
this
saying.
he goes crazy over it. It's a hamburger. Come on.
And then somebody earlier in the chat was saying, why do they call a hamburger if it's made from beef? I don't know. Life questions, man. Life questions.
I was looking up some stuff about the Krabby Patty formula, and like,
Wait.
like, legit.
Just everybody
I was
analyze
like,
that
one
sentence for a sec. And Jay was like, I want to make a fucking Krabby Patty.
no, like I was
What is a
literally,
Krabby
I
Patty
was
formula?
really curious. Like, it's always just a thing. I'm like, have they actually ever like revealed the formula, or at least bits and pieces of it? And it's like they've had like several episodes where they would like reveal just like a little like tiny piece of it, and then they had this one episode that showed the origin of like the Krabby Patty, and they had showed that
Was that the poop episode or whatever?
What?
People order our patties.
No. This was past that. This is like
Okay.
back in like this was back when Mr. Krabs and Plankton were like friends, and they were in school and junk, right?
Oh, okay.
And like
okay.
they wanted to sell burgers, and Plankton had his chum, and like what they showed us was that all you gotta do is add like I guess certain spices to Plankton's chum, and that's basically what a Krabby Patty is.
Well, you know what chum is, right?
Yeah, chum is just like dead fish.
Yeah, it's just dead fish. Like I do remember the first thing that came to my mind when you talk about what actually is in the recipe. The only episode I remember them revealing anything in was the one that was like where like in the recipe is plankton.
Yeah.
Like that's the only one I remember. And then he looks at it, he's like, "What?" So like that was pretty morbid, but
Yeah. But I honestly think that like that's dark. Like if you really think about it, like chum. But then they say chum is like in the show they was like, oh, chum is like a seahorse snout or something, whale blubber. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But legit though, like that's disturbing.
Yeah.
That's really disturbing to think that they eat dead fish.
or like the episode where they had the fisherman with the hooks in the water.
Yeah.
Like that was a pretty crazy episode too.
yeah.
That was a wild ass episode.
Like
But
it's crazy, dude. It is.
the people in Bikini Bottom are cannibals, I know, right?
I mean, like, yo, there was one episode. It was the fry cook games, or whatever.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
Patrick spilled the grease,
Yup.
and he fried all those fish, and then the dude literally flipped the sign and said fish sticks for
Yep.
$1. So I'm like,
Yep.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was like,
Yep.
really? You can't do that. Like that's not right.
Yo, I was actually, somebody just brought up in the chat, I was thinking about that episode, the hash slinging slasher. I was thinking about that earlier. That one, that was a pretty crazy episode too. Like, I don't know, just to think about, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That was
4 heaping pounds of freshly ground plankton.
Plankton just looks at him like,
Man. And like I'll never understand how a crab and whatever was Mr. Krabs' wife had a fucking hammerhead shark. Like, I don't. Did they ever explain that?
They never did.
It's one of those things.
They never did.
One of those things, man. Then they have an episode where they hit a dead body.
Yeah. Oh.
Did they?
Yeah. The food inspector.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because he choked on a fly, and then they like basically tried to bury him.
That's
they
right.
kept knocking him out.
Yep, that is very. Dude, what the? That's crazy to think about, man. Holy hell, that's wild. Damn. SpongeBob was fucked up, man. I'm telling you, SpongeBob was fucked up. I'm trying to think of another one. Like, I had one just a second ago. Oh, or the fucking Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen, where they dug up a grave.
Yeah. For a hat.
He was numbered. No, nigga, he was dead. Leave him dead. Shit. Like.
No. No.
I remember that. I'm over here all quiet and stuff, and I'm just like, I remember that.
No. When SpongeBob was like, explaining to Squidward that the Krabby Patty was good for his soul. It's like, good for his soul.
True.
And then Squidward was like, I have no soul. And then like
and it was like the demon thing. Yeah. Yep.
It just flew behind him. He was like, I was like,
yep.
Like, yo, SpongeBob
They,
goes in. No,
I'm telling you, they were on some other shit.
Yo, there was this one episode of Fairly Odd Parents, and I would never forget this because this was like, I was just like, they are really pushing it with this joke right here. Okay, so like, I can't remember what the actual actual episode was about, but Timmy's parents were watching TV, right? And they were like, does your son take a bunch of paper towels and go to his room and locks his door and says not to bother him? And then Timmy did exactly that, and I was like,
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. I know exactly the episode you're talking about too.
I was like, they did not just do that. And
there was also in that show they had this I have to full restore this damn Gengar because I can sucker punch by Shuppet. But there was an episode of Fairly Odd Parents where like, you know how they never like reveal Timmy's parents' name, or their names or whatever. There was one of the episodes where his dad says something like Timmy was an accident or something like that. I don't remember what the episode was, but I just remember him saying, like, him referencing the fact that he was a complete accident. So yeah.
Yeah, it was let's see. Let's see.
I'm trying to remember what, like,
I know there was one they were in the attic, and like, Timmy was like, when did your life become so bad? And then his dad was like, how old are you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was it. Ooh.
And then there was the thing where like they always dressed Timmy up as a girl.
Mm-hmm.
when he was a kid. Like everybody thought he was a girl, and they wanted it to be a girl, I guess, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, that was some crazy shit.
I don't.
Some crazy shit,
Nickelodeon, man. Sometimes. I mean, like, you just.
And it's like, it's weird to think about, right? Like, I want to say that, I mean, I know Cartoon Network had some pretty questionable shit, and like outside of Adult Swim, like
they do.
Take the Adult Swim aspect out of it, right? When we were growing up around the same time, I know that Cartoon Network had some questionable stuff, but I honestly think Nickelodeon had the worst of it. Because, like, literally, like, we were just sitting here talking about the stuff from, like, just Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob alone. You know what I mean? I know there was some other stuff in, that was on Cartoon Network. For example, there was, like I was never a fan of Courage the Cowardly Dog. But that show was fucking weird.
Oh, that show was
And that show has that show has all types of crazy stuff in it, right? But, like, I'm sitting here thinking about the stuff, like, I used to watch on Cartoon Network. Like, I don't really think Gundam had weird stuff. I mean, they had, like, death and stuff like that in that show, but does that really count, though? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just minus an accident. I don't know, man. Just crazy stuff.
Yo, like when you grow up and you don't catch these jokes until like later. Like, yo, hey Arnold, Helga was like,
True,
"You make my girlhood tremble."
Yes.
I was like, I'm gone.
Yes,
I was like,
yes.
"Excuse?"
She had a shrine of Arnold. She was fucking stalking him. She stalked the shit out of him, dude.
I was like, this is not right.
Yep. I'm telling you.
Like yo, like these shows, man. I mean, cartoons are like
Doug
see, now that
Dimmadome,
we're-
owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yo, that dude owned everything.
That nigga owned everything, yo, shit. Owner of Dugsdale Dimmadome.
Yo, when Vicky sold a car for $50
Yo, true.
or $100.
Yo,
Like,
and like
oh,
Vicky, like,
Yo,
no
she's-
wait, there was what was her little sister's name?
Tootie.
Yo, and like Tootie, she was crazy too. Like there was a lot of innuendos around her as well, or she made a lot of like sexual innuendos, sexual like stuff towards Timmy. I don't know, man, it's fucking crazy. Our childhood was crazy. Like, I don't know.
Ah, good times. Good
Nickelodeon shows are getting worse and worse. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of like nowadays it's kind of like the norm for. Okay, so if you guys think back to like, I want to say around the time like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was popular. What was some other like really random shows like that? They have like the same art style, the same just complete and utter randomness.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy was pretty dark.
I didn't
at times.
Well, see, that was I always got Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Courage the Cowardly Dog mixed up because I didn't watch either one of them. I always got them mixed up. But I mean, that was a show for kids with death in it as a character. Like that's just fucked up. Like I didn't watch that show. That scared me.
And then you had like crap.
Oh,
Evil Con Carne. There you go. With the bear and the brain.
Oh yeah,
Like the stomach and junk.
Yep. Yo, we're not. It's not a cartoon, but somebody just said in the chat, iCarly was super pushing boundaries. That show pushed boundaries like none other. That show was crazy.
They just gave him like weird names and just said, yeah. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm just like janking your wang. I'm like, what the fuck?
yo, like they pushed. That show was a boundary pusher like no other, man. Like no other. Like they had the episode where what's her name? What the hell is her name? It's not Carly, but Sam, yeah. Like I mean, obviously everybody remembers that part where like she gets her or like they're supposed to be changing or something like that, and the camera like goes to an angle where it looks like she's completely topless, and it's just like, dude, like what the hell? Like that's crazy. That is freaking crazy that they allowed stuff like that in the show on Nickelodeon and no one caught it. You know what I mean? It was just like so much underlying shit in shows that we grew up with. It's just wild, man. It's honestly wild. Hobknocker. Well, they had a bunch of stuff, man. Good luck with Shiny Shuppet. Yo, Kevin Cheng, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can get this thing soon. The blubber nuggets, they're chewy.
Oh man.
iCarly talked about boobs in the first episode, Paul.
Yeah.
And like, what was the other show? What they had Ariana Grande, Victorious.
Yeah.
That was another like boundary pusher as well.
Yeah.
So please read this. In the last episode of Hey Arnold, hold on. In the last episode of Hey Arnold, the grandpa was reading Arnold's dad's journal and saying and describing the sex that his parents had, but the grandpa stopped reading and ripped it. Well, I mean, at this point, it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't.
Please, Richard, don't say Mr. Meaty. That show scarred me, man.
Drake and
Like,
Josh too, yeah.
Like, come on. How are you gonna pull a tapeworm and just straight up out someone's mouth? Nope.
I had not seen that show. What is that called?
Mr. Meaty. It was basically
I
these
didn't
two
watch
dudes
that.
working at some restaurant or whatever. It's like a little puppet show, whatever, right? but these two dudes that work at a restaurant.
And like stuff always happened in the parking lot and in the place too, or was that a grocery store? I might be thinking of something else.
I might be thinking of something else. Let's see.
Because it was like the little felt puppet things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember the show coming on, but I didn't really watch it that much. But I do remember the show now that you explained it.
Like,
but yeah,
that
continue.
tapeworm, like one of the dudes had a tapeworm, and they like straight up pulled it out, and I was like,
what the hell?
Like, I was like, please.
I mean, if we want to talk about like, since we're talking about like iCarly and all that, Drake and Josh was another one too. Like, I mean, that nigga Drake like made out with every girl, huh?
The Game Sphere.
The Game Sphere?
Oh, true.
You remember the Game Sphere?
Yeah, the Game Sphere.
It's spherical.
It's spherical. Spherical.
I've wanted one of those.
But yo, like, you remember? Okay, so you remember the episode where Josh gets like a Russian or like a mail order wife or some shit. Yeah. And then she's like, I don't know how to turn on the shower. And Drake's like, oh, don't worry, I'll help you. And Josh is like, no. Like, yo, that was some crazy shit, man. I'm telling you, we grew up with some wild ass shows. That's all I'm saying.
Good times.
Rugrats was another. You know, Rugrats was one of those that it was about babies, but there was so much crazy shit in that too. Like the fact that Tommy kept shit in his in his diaper and like I don't miss. And then like in the movie when they went to Japan or they went to wherever, Tokyo or wherever.
Paris.
What the hell was I talking about? I was thinking of was it Reptar? I was thinking of like all the rides and shit. So they went to Paris, and then like the parents just was like, "Fuck the kids, we're going to fucking get drunk and shit." Like, hello, like what the hell, dude?
Yo,
like,
when you finally find out what happened to Chucky's mom, though.
Yo, true. Oh my god,
like
man.
that movie was like.
That's on. It was a whole nother level. It was a whole nother level.
I'm like, dang, I was expecting to be happy, but like you got me about to cry, man. Chucky, my boy Chucky, just sitting there alone.
Have I heard of cartoon theories? I actually like. I see them every now and then on Tumblr. You see, like there'll be like this real stupidly long cartoon theory post, and I actually, from time to time, I actually will sit and read them because some of them are like really like, damn, dude, I can't believe some of this stuff was in the show. And somebody's asking how old I am. I'm 23. I just turned 23 a month ago. So I don't know, man. If you grew up like, if you are between the ages of like, if you're between the ages of like, I want to say 18 to, no, I feel like 18 is still too young. If you're between the ages of like, well, no, 18's alright. Between the ages of 18 and like 25 at the latest, you understand what we're talking about. Like, you grew up with these crazy shows if you're between those ages. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Young Mooch actually reminded me. There was this one episode of the Powerpuff Girls, and like, I think the girl's name was Robin, right? She was like the next door neighbor, next door neighbor's kid, and like, Bubbles was talking, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he made us by accident," and then the kid says, "Oh, don't worry, I was an accident too," and the professor just looks up like, I'm just like, oh.
Yo, actually, now that you think of bring up the Powerpuff Girls, I was actually on Tumblr the other day and saw this gift set of like of the professor, like he was pouring, he says like sugar and spice and one for the homies. Oh. I just thought about that. It was funny as hell. It's just one for the homies. You're 14 and you saw all those shows. Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Oh. You're 12 and you know all this. Okay, well, I mean, damn. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that the reason I say 18 to 25 is because that means like around that time you were old enough, like you were old enough to. You weren't too old enough to watch the shows, but you were young enough to where you you were young enough to still watch the shows, but you were old enough to kind of get some of the stuff. A lot of the younger people like don't really understand. I mean, of course there's a few people that still watch the stuff that, you know, are 12, 13, whatever, that watch the stuff. That I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that when we were growing up around those times, like we didn't understand it. Mm-hmm. And then we got to the point where we kind of grasped what was going on, But because we wanted to keep watching the show, we just kind of like slid it under the rug. You know, like we just didn't care about it. But now going back and looking at it, it's just like, whoa. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Phineas and Ferb was a hilarious. I love that show.
that was amazing. I'm actually really sad that it's over.
Is they're just completely done with it now?
Yeah, they actually had like the season finale,
Oh,
or
wow.
series finale. Like it's done.
Cow and Chicken, yeah.
Oh, dude, Cow and Chicken was.
Cow and Chicken was wild.
You can't even well,
One of the shows that was always on that I never liked, it was like like that similar like craziness like Cow and Chicken, was Rocko's Modern Life. And it's one of those shows like, you know how you say the face freeze episode of SpongeBob you just like made you cringe?
Mm-hmm.
Rocko's Modern Life was that show for me. It was a cringe show. Like I hated watching the show, and like it would suck because that show would come on in between the other shows that I liked. And
Right.
Rocko's Modern Life was just one of those like you would see the shit happening and just be like genuinely disgusted. Like that was me. I'd just be like, oh, like watching this makes my stomach hurt. Like it makes my knees weak. Like watching it, it's like, like what? Like what is happening? Yeah, like mom's spaghetti on my mom's spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like it was just, it was just bad, dude. I don't know.
Oh snap! They have this one new show, or I wouldn't call it new. It's called Sanjay and Craig, and like I watch Nicktoons from time to time, and they have this like promotional thing that says like it's like 10 like top 10 grossest moments of the show, and I watched it, and I was just like, this is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen in my life. Like legit, like he's like, hey Craig, go inside out. The Craig is the snake, and he literally like makes himself go inside out, and I'm like, what? they had like tongue tacos. I was like, ew.
Tongue tacos?
Yeah, and then like they barfed in each other's face. I was like, this is just disgusting.
Oh my god.
I was like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And please stop.
Somebody said, fun fact, Rocco worked for a phone sex hotline. I do know that. I did. That is one of the things I did catch on to when I was younger. Ren and Stimpy, that was another. Yo, Ren and Stimpy, I don't think that was a cartoon. That was just. That was not targeted towards humans. I don't know what that show was targeted towards. But that was just like, what the hell? Like, there's a. I'm not even gonna bring it. I'm not even gonna talk about that show because there's too much. Like, that show was too graphic. That was too much. That was too damn much.
Oh man. Hey Dan, did you have any shows like that were like, whoa?
Any doctor shows?
No doctor shows, man. I don't know, man. I kept it. I mean, the stuff I remember watching, a lot of the stuff you guys mentioned. I watched a lot of Disney Channel when I was younger.
I feel like
Yes,
Disney keeps
It's
it.
exciting, I know, right?
Disney, yes and no. When I was younger, I was never allowed to watch That's So Raven, because my mom was like super like anti everything, and so I was never able to watch That's So Raven because she could see into the future and she was like a psychic or whatever. And my mom was like, oh hell nah, type shit. So I was never I never watched that. But again, we're gonna reference Tumblr here. There's a lot of stuff that people on Tumblr point out about That's So Raven, because for some random ass reason, That's So Raven is like super popular again on Tumblr. Show's like 15 years old, but apparently everybody's like watching it now, like watching it again and just kind of like realizing all of the underlying shit in that show. And some of it is like, damn, dude, like some of it's pretty powerful stuff. Like they were really like, she was really like there was like one scene where it just talked about like equal rights and all this other stuff, and it was just like people on Twitter were like, damn, yo, Raven had it on lock like years ago and all this other shit. Just like, that's actually pretty crazy, you know? I'm trying to think of other Disney Channel shows that were, I want to say Lizzie McGuire, but
See, I never got the chance to watch that. I didn't have like.
oh my, hello, Lizzie
Yeah,
McGuire was
I
the
watched
shit.
a lot of that. Yeah,
Yeah, Lizzie McGuire was
watched a lot of
amazing.
I did watch a lot of Phil of the Future.
I did not like Phil of the Future. That was Phil of the Future was around the time I kind of stopped watching that stuff, if that makes sense, because it's like all the quote unquote like kids shows, if that makes sense. Like Phil of the Future was like that cutoff point, because like it was Lizzie McGuire that I watched. It was there was one other show. Like I didn't like Even Stevens. I just did not like that show, and I didn't like what was the other show? Dan, you know it. I know you know it. It was like Even Stevens, but it was something else. There was one other show that was like really similar to Even Stevens.
No idea.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Like the only thing I can remember was Even Stevens, Phil of the Future, Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven.
There's some other show that was on Disney Channel. I'm trying to think. It was like one or other two shows that were on Disney Channel that were really. It was like the same style of show. Oh, outside of Hannah Montana. I didn't watch that. My sisters watched Hannah Montana, but there was some show that was like really like it was the same like live action type show.
Boy Meets World.
Maybe it was Boy Meets World. Maybe that's what it was.
And there was like Zack and Cody as well.
But like Boy Meets World was like a really old show though, wasn't it?
I think so.
That was like a 90s show, I think. Life with Derek, that sounds familiar.
Yo, that show was about to push it too, man. Like there was just like one episode, like Casey and Derek were like talking and junk, and like I was like, yo, y'all better cut this show right now before they actually like get into a relationship or something. It's like, boy, y'all gotta stop.
Maybe I don't know if it was Boy Meets World. I don't know. I can't remember.
Sister. Oh man, sister.
Sister. That's a classic show, man. That's a good ass show. I'm trying to think of like some
Keenan
other
and
stuff.
Kel. Someone just said Keenan and Kel.
Oh, that was Nickelodeon though.
Yeah, but still.
So your homeboys and homegirls, it's time for Keenan and Kel. We get it popping in the afternoon. I can't remember what I don't remember what he said. But yo, Keenan and Kel was great. And you know, Keenan and Kel both still do stuff for Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, Keenan appeared in like Victorious and iCarly like several times, or at least in like once.
And I want to say Keenan does stand up comedy now. He does something like that, but he still also works with Nickelodeon. But Kel is like, I don't. Was his actual name Kel? Because I know Keenan's name was Keenan Thompson. What was Kel's actual name? I don't remember what his actual name is, but he is like, he has a hand in like everything on Nickelodeon nowadays. Like he's like production manager for like everything that goes up on Nickelodeon. Or he was like 5 years ago. I don't know if he still is, but he literally had a hand in like everything on Nickelodeon. Like he was like the I don't want to say like GM, but I'm trying to think of like, he was like head honcho of Nickelodeon. Like everybody went to him, and then he went to like the big people of Nickelodeon. Like that's what Kel did.
I mean, that's
Keenan's on SNL. Yeah, I was gonna say he does. I know he does like comedy stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's understandable to be honest.
Kel Mitchell. So his name was just Kel. Okay, I couldn't remember. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was their actual names, but I couldn't remember.
I mean, that is understandable though. I mean, their show was really popular.
Oh hell yeah!
And it still is.
My favorite thing was that show was so popular, and they were black.
Yeah.
Cause like around that, and you guys might be like, what the hell? But growing up, there was not like what shows other than Keenan and Kel and maybe All That, which also had some black people on it, and the Amanda Show as well had some black people on it. You know what I mean? But it's just like when we were growing up, like there weren't shows that had black people in them. Sister was like one. Yeah, Sister was one, and like In Living Color was another one. Or like I don't know. Martin was a good one. Like, but those are like adult shows. Those weren't on. Yeah. Those weren't kids shows. You know what I mean? So like growing up, we didn't have that stuff. So it was like the fact that Keenan and Kel, like I could actually relate to Keenan and Kel. Like it was great. It was fucking awesome. Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince isn't a kids show either. That show was marketed towards adults.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Family Matters was like in between, but.
Well, see, Family Matters always came on at Nick at Night though. Like,
right.
So I kind of count like anything that was on Nick at Night. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What else came on Nick at Night? Family Matters, Full House. All that stuff was literally like. That was, in my opinion, that was adult shows. Like when I was a kid, that like in Nick at Night, I'm like, damn, it's time to go to bed. Shit. Oh, I want to go to bed. Mom, can I have 30 more minutes? She's like, there's not even anything on. But Mom, 30 minutes, please. Like, That's how it was for that. I don't know. Fresh Prince is not a family show. I mean, it is and it's not. It's really, in my opinion, it's really not, because there's a lot of like, Will tries to fucking do all kinds of crazy shit, and so does what is his name? Oh my god, I just went blank. Carlton, yeah, and then like Jazzy. Oh, like that show was crazy. But I won't say it was crazy, but it wasn't marketed towards kids. George Lopez. Oh my god, yo, George Lopez was the shit. Oh my god, I used to have a mad crush on his daughter in that show. I don't remember her name is, but she was cute AF when I was younger, dude. Holy hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, to be fair though, who didn't have a crush on I don't remember what her name is. What is it? Claire, I want to say it's Claire Reese or Claire or something like that. I don't know what her name was. I'm pretty sure that's completely wrong, but yo, who didn't have a crush on her? Though, to be honest with you. I mean, when you were like 10 or 11 years old and she's like 12 or 13 or 14 or whatever, like, come on, man. Come on, everybody had a crush on her. I don't get. I'm not afraid to admit it because I was a fucking kid, but I'm not afraid to admit it. I had a hell of a crush on her. Carmen, that's her name. Carmen, yes, yes. I'm telling. Yo, did you not watch George Lopez when you were younger?
Not really, no.
Oh my god, yo, Carmen was Bay AF. Holy hell.
Dan, did you watch George Lopez?
Nope.
Carmen was Bay AF. That's all I have to say. Mad, yeah, that was a pretty crazy show. That was on Cartoon Network, I think, wasn't it? Oh no, wait.
Are we talking about like Mad TV or?
No, just like the show Mad. It was I guess Mad TV was Mad TV is on Cartoon Network, right?
No,
it was like
that,
it was one of the shows that was like a skit for cartoons. It wasn't
Oh, it was probably just Mad then.
Yeah, it was just
on
Mad.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy that, to be honest. It was like
It had some funny parts. It's kind of like one of those like SNL type things. It's like I mean, that's what it was. It was literally, it was like Saturday Night Live for cartoons, where it was like some of the skits were really funny, but then other ones just like, these are just like time wasters. You know what I mean? Did I watch Proud Family? Of course I watched Proud Family. Hello, I'm the same skin color as all of them. Of course I watched that show. Do I remember Doug? Yeah, that's old school. My Life as a Teenage Robot. Yeah, of course. So much nostalgia. Listen to the chat. I know, man. I know. It is what it is. Is Dan even human? Lol. Dan's a doctor. Dan's not human. He's a doctor.
Yep. I can confirm that as well.
See?
I want to be a doctor.
Hey, Dan, tell me a joke.
Let me think of a good one here. I'm not very good at jokes, dude. Definitely not a joke teller.
I mean, neither is Cortana, but she tries.
Solid. I don't think I don't think I have any jokes, man.
Well, wait.
Sorry.
Let's ask Cortana a joke. I mean,
Yeah,
let's see.
I mean, you could probably do that. I was asking Siri all sorts of stuff.
All right. Hey, Cortana, tell me a joke.
Why did the hipster burn his mouth on his coffee? Because he drank it before it was cool.
Oh my god. She says, why did the hipster burn his mouth on the coffee? On his coffee?
Why? Wow.
Because he drank it before it was cool. Hey, Cortana. That's quality shit. I don't care. Hey, Cortana. Tell me a joke.
Two silkworms were in a race. They ended up in a tie. No invertebrates
Oh
were
my
harmed
God.
in the making of this joke.
Two silkworms were in a race. They ended up in a tie. No invertebrates were harmed in the making of this joke.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that one was actually pretty good. The hipster. I have not heard her tell that joke before. Hey, Cortana, tell me a science joke.
Where does bad light end up? In prism.
Oh my god, did they update her fucking joke thing? Are you kidding me? Where does bad light end up?
Where?
In a prism. Are you kidding me? Are you are you serious right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my god. Hey Cortana, tell me a science joke. We'll do one more.
Helium goes into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve noble gases. Scram." He doesn't react.
Okay, alright. That's fucking stupid. Okay, so this science joke. Helium goes into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve noble gases. Scram!" He doesn't react.
I get
Yeah, I've heard that one. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they're pretty disgusting jokes, to be honest with you. They're pretty sickening. Oh my god. The person who played Carmen is 29 years old. Holy hell.
Shouldn't have said that.
That's crazy. Oh my god. like I mean, I'll admit Cortana tells some pretty good jokes sometimes. Some of them are really bad. Like I was streaming one day, right? I mean, I'm trying to remember the joke. Oh, what was the joke that it told? Because it told me the joke like 2 days before, and I was talking to my friend and I told her the joke and she busted out laughing. And I'm like, I don't get the joke. What is the freaking joke? And I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like two time travelers walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Two time travelers walk into a bar. The bartender's like something like that. I can't remember what it was. And the joke was they were time traveling. Like two time travelers walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And then the joke just repeats. Two time travelers walk into a bar, and so it's like they kept time traveling. And I'm like, I didn't make sense, and I'm like, I don't freaking get it. What am I missing? And everybody in the chat, like, because I asked on the stream, because like she told the joke on the stream, and I asked on the stream, and I'm like, I don't understand it. And the whole chat was just like, oh my god, how do you not understand it? Yeah, General Red Bush says the time traveler. Yeah. I was just like, I don't get it. What the hell? Like, I was sitting here like, okay, they walk into a bar, like an actual bar. Did somebody get hurt? Somebody hit their head? What am I missing? And they're like, you're dumb. And I'm like, I am dumb. I'm very stupid. I can't believe I didn't get that. I know you guys explained that. I know.
I'd probably hit somebody if they kept on repeating that.
I was like, I don't understand. Like, I couldn't remember what it was. How is that funny? I don't know. Like, that was the thing. Is like, it wasn't even a funny joke. It was just like, oh. Okay. Jenny XJ9. Yo, my life as a teenage robot, though?
It's powerful.
Oh, come on. Give me the Shuppet, man. We're at 138 encounters. We have literally 2 minutes left, so I think we're going to go to 140. Hello?
Let's reach.
Let's reach.
For it.
Gotta reach on my Captain Falcon Spike grind real quick. Yes! Hey. Show me your shinies.
Show me your shinies.
Show me your shinies. Show me your stars.
Oh my goodness, you can't do that.
Oh god, I thought it was gonna be shiny. That was gonna be the one. That was gonna be the one. That was it. That was it. That was motherfucking it. But it did not shine for me. Not today. Yeah, we have literally. This is like I have one more Thunderbolt after this, or two more Thunderbolts after this. That was your show, yo. In Chalk Zone 2, that was a great show. I used to love Chalk Zone. Yo, Chalk Zone had a great intro. It was like this hype-ass hip-hop intro or whatever. It was pretty cool. The Cramp Twins? I never watched that. The ones who said the joke are dumbasses? Wow, okay.
Wow.
Rip joke tellers, gosh. Can I please just find the Shuppet? I don't want the last encounter to be not a Shuppet, so can we just find the Shuppet, please? Oh my god. Oh yeah, that was the other one. The past, the present, and the future walk into a bar. It was tense. Yeah, that was a Cortana joke. Alright, we'll go one more Shuppet encounter then, because this is dumb. Yo, what was the Total Drama Island? That was a good show.
That show had a lot of like
That was a great. I didn't even care. That was an amazing show.
Yeah, that show had like so many like had those moments where it was like, okay.
Are they gonna do this? Did they just say that? Alrighty.
Like there was this one episode where like the quote unquote blonde girl, dang, what was her name?
I have no idea.
There was Heather, and then there was, shoot, what was her name?
Couldn't tell you.
Total Drama Island. Let me look.
Do. God damn it. Yo, and for some reason my alarm just goes off my computer.
Listen. Let me look. Her name was. Someone's probably gonna tell me before.
Find out her name next week on LumioseStation Shiny Search.
Who are all these characters?
Somebody said Lindsay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lindsay.
Somebody said Justin.
Yo, like there was this one episode where she literally like cursed out Heather.
Oh yeah. I know.
But,
Actually,
like,
know what you're talking about.
But the thing is though, is like in like on the Cartoon Network version or whatever, they just made her say some like really I don't know. They just made her say some dumb words, whatever. I don't know. It was still like an insult, but like if you actually watch like the actual episode though, it literally bleeps it out, and then she sticks up her middle finger too.
Oh, not bad.
And I'm like, oh.
Okay, I said we were gonna go to the next Shuppet encounter, but I want to go to 151 because like 141 is just a really random number to end on, and 151 is OG, so we're gonna go to 151 instead. I mean, this gives us 10 more chances to get a shiny. We can do this in the next like 5 minutes. We can make this happen. I had to double check to make sure I had Pokemon that I could actually hit this stupid Shuppet with, though. But we do, so we're good. We're gonna go 10 encounters. We're gonna knock them out real quick, and we'll be good to go. Remember when Heather was topless? Yo, there was like half the people on Total Drama Island were topless at one point or another.
Oh,
half the females in that show were topless at one point or another.
That was great.
What the hell?
That was hilarious.
Can you have
like
my friend code? My friend list is full on 3DS, bro. Sorry.
Oh man, like yo, like that tree branch just straight up took her top. And I was like, whoa. I was like, gone. I was like, how did this even? How? Cartoon Network? How?
Salute Your Shorts. Guts was great. Wild and Crazy Kids. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Beast Wars was awesome. Rocko's Modern Life. Ren and Stimpy. Man, those are like. I don't even think those shows were all on the same station. What the hell? Or the same channel, I should say. Yo, this bitch walking into me, this ghost bitch, is really annoying. She's been getting on my damn nerves this entire stream. Like, I'm just trying to walk. She's like, hey, I'm right behind you. Hey, I'm right behind you. You don't have your blinker on. I'm like, if you don't back the fuck up. I'm just glad she didn't break my damn, she doesn't break my chain, but jeez, dude, come on. Yo, Blue Flame, you can look at my Twitter for my friend code. You can add it all you want, but my friends list is full, so best of luck. Jesus Christ.
GG.
Owen was flat out naked in the first episode, you think?
He
Totally
really,
yeah, I remember that.
He really was. He always was.
Rocket Power? You know what's funny? Rocket Power, I don't think it had really much of anything underlying in that show. I'd have to go back and watch it. I mean, I am young Tito Makani. I'd have to go back and watch it. I would have to go back and watch that show to see if there was actually anything in it, but I don't specifically remember anything like bad about that show. Like it was literally just a show about kids surfing and skateboarding and doing extreme sports, which was like the best, literally probably the best show for me, like of my generation, just because the show was awesome. Like that show was the embodiment of what we all wanted to do and where we all wanted to live, and we all wanted our friends to be that cool. Like that was literally the embodiment of what we wanted our childhood to be, and it wasn't. So it is what it is. Does anybody remember Street Sharks? What is that?
What?
Why does that sound so familiar though? Street Sharks.
I remember that. Those crazy diesel sharks that were like super muscular.
What?
Yo, and they had I think I remember.
You don't remember Street Sharks? That's one thing I actually do remember. I do remember Street Sharks.
I think I do remember that.
And what is it called again?
Street sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah, and they were like these big muscular sharks that like they walked on their legs. And they're these big fucking muscly yo, oh my god. That is like one of the like
That
depths
was from 94 to 97. It says.
Holy
Started in
shit.
94.
That's crazy. Wow.
Street Sharks, baby.
Street sharks, man. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yo,
Shadow
someone's-
Mario says, I remember Twit elbowed me in Vegas trying to record your DS. Oh yeah, I think I like put my elbow in the back of your head on accident because I was trying to record. Yeah, that was you guys were doing like a free for all, and I tried to record you, and I was like, oh shit, my bad, dog, my bad. You good, fam? You good? Yeah, I'm gonna let this dumb bitch walk. Move, bitch. I'm glad you don't break my chain. Kick your ass.
Chain Adventures, good times.
I'm telling you, we had like we grew up with literally the best TV shows. Like this stuff, like kids nowadays, like it makes me feel old, but kids nowadays will never know the joy of the shows we grew up with.
It's
just
like they can go back and watch them.
It's
but
not the
nothing like
same.
watching them on TV when
No,
they
it's
first
not
aired.
the same. Having to wait every single week for the next Dragon Ball episode or the next Gundam episode or the next Zatch Bell episode or Kolyoko episode or Beyblade episode, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon,
Ed, Ed, Nettie for me.
Ed, Nettie, fucking what was the other one? Metabots, which I still wish they still had that show. The new episode of Static Shock. Like no kids will never know that feeling, man. Or not, well, like they'll know the feeling of like shows, like current shows to these days, like this day and age, but they'll never know the good shows. You know what I mean? So
On TV.
good times, man.
Having
Good
to wait.
times. Good shit.
You had to wait week to week.
Yep. I mean, the shows back then, I mean, they were legit. To be honest, they were legit. They were legitness. Like,
Oh, man.
they were legitness. So.
Good time.
American Dragon, Jake Long. That was an okay show. I was not really into that one that too much. Beetleborgs. Oh my god.
VR Troopers.
Yes. Oh my god. Why do I feel so old? Ew. I don't like this. God, take it back. Take it back.
Yo. We are VR. Okay, don't.
Wait a minute. What about Zoids? Who remembers Zoids?
Yo.
Was that not the best thing in the world? Oh my god.
Yo.
Zoids was amazing.
Liger was that dude. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
True.
I'm gone.
True. No, all I'm saying is like I think one of my favorite moments from my childhood, as far as like TV shows or cartoons goes, is the first episode of Gundam when he used Shining Fingers.
Dude.
And he was like, Shining Finger! And I was like, oh my god! Yes! I was so hyped. Oh my, I would just walk around my house screaming that. I had a little Gundam, and like every time I would play like Gundam versus fucking Vegeta. And Vegeta was my favorite character from Dragon Ball Z, with Shining Fingers beat everything. So every time I would just be like, and Vegeta would be like, I will defeat you now. And I was like, Shining Fingers! And just done. Vegeta's dead. Like, oh my god. That was the hypest shit of my childhood. Oh my god. I'm telling you, Shining Fingers was the Yo, I don't know if you guys can tell, I have cold chills. The hair on my arm is standing up. I have cold chills on my arm right now. That brings back, I have goosebumps. That brings back so many memories, man. Oh,
That was powerful.
damn. I want to go back. I might go back and watch Gundam. I might start watching Gundam tonight,
That
to
was
be honest with
powerful.
you. Also, we just did 151 encounters. We really did knock that out in like 5 minutes. We just did 151 encounters. Unfortunately, no Shuppet, so I believe we shall be back next Tuesday. I will not go on my Dan grind. But to be fair, though,
Say that now.
I'm nowhere near my Dan grind right now. Because 1 week my power got knocked out, so that doesn't count. 1 week my computer, that was like the week that I upgraded to Windows 10, which was last week, and that doesn't count either. So this is technically only my second time. Actually, wait. Did I have a full Shuppet? Have I had a full Shuppet Shiny Hunting stream yet?
I don't think you have.
Okay, so yeah, this is the first week I tried this. So, we good. We good.
We good.
We alright? We good. No big deal. 151 encounters. It's all good though. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's LumioStation Shiny Search. It has been one hell of a nostalgia trip, that's for sure. We started out talking about licking rocks.
Water.
rock water, licking this rock water, drinking licked rock
so
water or
yummy.
something.
And that doesn't count either.
Whoa, and I have audio. That was just like yummy yums, candies. That was great. And then we went on a mind trip and we just brain gamed everybody. Really blew everybody's mind, made you think about life and what the meaning of it is. And is 2015 of the year of Illuminati? We'll never find out. Go Google it and find out for yourselves. Do it for you. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't let them be dreams.
Don't let your
my
dreams be
God.
dreams. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, man. Of course, we will be back next week. Don't forget to mark it on your calendar, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Shiny Search, right here only on LumioseStation. Hope you guys all enjoyed. With that being said, I'm going to play some music. You got to get turned up. You guys got to get turned up to some more Kawaii Trap. And we will catch you guys all next time. As always, I got to fix this thing here. As always, it's been Twit, though. And myself, Jay,
Yeah.
and Dan. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioStation.
Oh my god.